one thing that you learn, about movie making, TV production, whatever you want to call it, and that there's one big thing that you need a lot of. Not necessarily talent. As you can see with certain individual movies, particularly over the summer, Oppenheimer, great movie, a little bit dull. Barbie, not much content, but again, just throwaway fun. Which does well at the box office all depends upon the British public, or indeed in those films, the worldwide public. But now it's interesting because the former royals, known as Harry and Meghan, have decided to go into full film production mode, as we've told you. But what they really need, and what Meghan Markle needs, a former actress herself, and she will know this, is lots of money. But where's that coming from? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you today. We'll have a wave. It's not bad, is it? Yes, it's a little bit better today, actually. Yeah, thank you. I know. Yeah, I can tell. It's not as misty or as rainy, but you never know in the world of London town. By the way, on this day, if you were a mod or a rocker in the 60s, this was the show for you. Remember? Ready, Steady, Go, with the Queen of the Mods, Kathy McGowan, who's thankfully still with us, beautiful lady, and of course the resident squeeze of Michael Ball, the West End star. Still together, still having lots of fun. Ready, Steady, Go was the show that you really wanted to be on, a little bit more than Top of the Pops because it was seen as ultra cool. It's funny, isn't it, how times change. Filmed outside the building where they used to make it come from on a Friday evenings. Apparently queues round the block. Yes, you see, golden memories of yesteryear. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Quite simply, we can dress this up, but Meghan wants your money. Now, despite them having lots of money themselves as two individuals and, accruing a lot of money, all thanks to the name attached to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Netflix have bought the rights to that particular novel that Harry and Meghan are going to executive produce. A couple of points to point out here. They own the rights to the book, Netflix, right? Not Harry and Meghan. So they don't really own the project. This is very shrewd by Netflix because at any moment the problems could escalate and then, the bottom line is they could be removed. Also take note of this, which nobody's pointed out so far, and this is very simple. This project will only get going once Harry and Meghan have projected and presented their vision to the board of Netflix about how they see this particular movie. Now, we told you the other day that ideas are flinging around left, right and centre about a talent show style thing to cast unknowns in order to have a transparency about the characters. Basically, cheap. Now, the third thing you have to note about this is that the company themselves, and as ever we have to say allegedly, are looking for investors. Nothing new in that, because most films are funded by full investment. But what's interesting here is the fact that, you would be directly funding a movie of Harry and Meghan. Now, if you wanted to become a mogul yourself or you had to spare 20 million, which he may need or not need, then this could be the project for you. The ideas are to include perhaps your name, your company on the credits. But given the fact that Pearl failed to take off, and of course we've not seen anything other than the docuseries from Harry and Meghan, who really would risk, even if you're a billionaire, the opportunity to fund such a thing? Now, I feel really sorry for the author in many respects because, well, it's a great break for her, and I'm sure she'll sell a lot more books via interest. I don't know if this project will actually see the light of day. It could take up to 2 years, and of course Netflix don't want to do that. They see this as a fast turnaround Lifetime movie, whereas Harry and Meghan see this as, dare I say, something along the lines of a David Lean film like Lawrence of Arabia, something like that, truly. But what they need is money, and very soon, and exclusively here as ever to the channel, they'll be looking for investors, first quietly, and then I suspect very publicly. So are you ready to snap up your wallet or your purse and invest in Meghan? As ever, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.